announcement of our assisted living project. First of all, I'd like to thank each of you for coming out. Your participation in this event is very important to us, and we appreciate your support. The Board of Directors over the last couple of years has been looking at opportunities for St. Anthony to strengthen its service to the senior citizens in the area. And what you're about ready to see today is one of those initiatives. I can only applaud the St. Anthony Board of Directors for their foresight in addressing the growing senior population that we have in the area, so thank you very much. Garden View is what we're going to call our two-story, 36-unit assisted living complex. 2 stories is real important. We got input from senior citizens within the area saying, you know, we can't walk that far. It'd be nice to have a 2-story structure so that we can have those amenities without having to walk as far as we're doing in other facilities. So 2 stories was a conscious decision on our part to do that. The other amenities that we're having are absolutely first class. Garden View is not by accident. This field will have beautiful gardens, and we're actually reintroducing a grotto to the community of Carroll. So we're pretty excited about that. The other, we're going to have a chapel. Of course, we're St. Anthony. And we're going to have a pub. Of course, we're Carroll. So, so I think the amenities will be top-notch, and I'm very excited about that. I want to recognize John Munson, Barb Corey, Lisa Curry, Larry Blanchard, our representatives from 40 Elving and Graham Construction for all the hard work they're doing on planning this particular project. A lot of efforts gone into this. We've gone on site visits, a lot of discussions on what we want to be able to provide to the community. We're looking forward to going out to bid yet this fall, and we will be serving residents in June of 2018. So pretty excited about all of this. So I'd like to introduce Fred Dozel, our board chair.
Thank you, Ed. And thank you all for your attendance. It's your support and loyalty to St. Anthony that's really made us what we are. It's been a goal of St. Anthony for many years to be able to supply to our community a total health package. With this new facility, we'll be able to fulfill that goal. We will then have, of course, we'll have our hospital facilities, we'll have Orchard View, we'll have our nursing home, and now this assisted living. This means a whole lot to us, and it also will to the community for sure. We pledge to you that we will be the best of the best, and you'll be very proud of this structure and what it means to St. Anthony and to the community. So thank you very much.
It's my great honor to introduce Lieutenant Governor Gov Reynolds. She's going to speak a little bit about the importance of these types of projects for the community of Carroll and the whole state.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Ed. And it's great to be in Carroll. And actually, we were here not too long ago, and we were having a conversation about what we need to do to help communities continue to grow the economy and what barriers were the community facing. And during that conversation with Trish and Ed and several of the community leaders, you talked about what was happening with Garden View, and another barrier to economic growth, housing, and how the two could really work together to solve the needs of a community. And so when Trish called and asked if I would be able to come to the groundbreaking, I was like, well, you bet. I want to be there, and I want to be a part of it, and I want to say congratulations to all of you for doing what you do. Before I begin my remarks, too, I want to just recognize one other individual that's with us, and that is Director Rod Roberts, who is the director of the Department of Inspections and Appeals, and we certainly appreciate all the great work that Rod has done leading that agency. You have turned it around, and you have been a tremendous advocate through the administration. We appreciate all that you do, Rod, every single day to make a difference. Yes, that definitely deserves a round. So as I indicated, it's great to be here, and As you heard, when Garden View opens in the spring of 2018, it'll be a great addition to St. Anthony campus, complementing the existing senior living options that already exist, especially with Orchard View. And as Father Thomas Munn once said, you can measure the character of the community by the way that they care for their elderly. And I believe today's celebration and groundbreaking certainly exemplify those words. And it's also a recognition of the collaboration of so many people who actually have turned a vision into action. And it's the communities that are doing that are making a difference across this state. It's citizens like Ken and Orchard View residents, the St. Anthony Board of Directors, that have really made a difference in making that happen. What Garden View will add to the St. Anthony campus will be a further demonstration that the community of Carroll knows how to care for their elderly. You know, in Iowa, we have an ever-growing aging population, and in fact, Iowa ranks 5th among states with the highest number of residents 70 and older. And with this growing population, it's critical that we have the services for Iowans to maintain their independence and their health in a safe and secure living environment. And assisted living facilities like Garden View is a continuation of high quality, high value services that St. Anthony is known throughout the state for delivering to the Carroll County area. Garden View will also be in close proximity to the hospital and other healthcare services, meeting the needs of the community. You know, at the state level, we're also trying to empower our state and empower our population to age in a healthy and productive way. And as the Lieutenant Governor, one of my goals is to make sure that Iowa is the healthiest state in the nation. And becoming the healthiest state in the nation is rooted in the belief that we all need to take ownership over our own health to live long, healthy, and productive lives. It's a public supported and privately led initiative, and we're partnering with Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield, and we've established Blue Zone certified communities throughout Iowa. And since it began, we've had over 80 communities across Iowa, and so far 15 communities have become Blue Zone certified. And that's more than any other state in the nation. And really what that means, and it's what you're doing right here, is that we have citizens and local governments, schools, businesses, and nonprofits, again, all working collaboratively to enable more Iowans to live longer and healthier lives. While adding time to your life is critical, but more importantly, it's the quality of life to the time that we have. And so that's what is so important. We want to make sure that we're serving the communities in that manner. And I truly believe that with our Healthiest State initiative and the Blue Zone communities, we will not only make Iowa a healthier state, but we'll also make it a better state for the aging. By having the Carroll community establishing this vibrant facility in Garden View, you are contributing to making Iowa the healthiest state in the nation. Garden View will not only complement the St. Anthony campus, but it will be the place to be. With the amenities like you heard, like a garden, a library, a cafe, a pub, exercise area, and so much more, Iowans will be proud to call this space home. And we all know remaining healthy and active is critical to maintaining the quality of life for our older Iowans. What we have also learned with the Blue Zone project is how important community and friendship are to our health. And Garden View will not only be a place to live, but it will also be a vibrant community filled with friends and people that people can call home. And as I started out by saying, in addition to that, you're also meeting another need of your community, and a community that has a growing economy. And economic development comes the need for affordable housing. So the addition of the 36-unit assisted living will really open up much needed affordable housing as you continue to grow the economy in Iowa. So this future home will be big enough to provide a wide array of services, yet small enough to offer personal attention to each of our residents. So places such as Garden View are a big part of the reason that we will remain a premier state for retirees. I want to say congratulations again, and I am really glad that I got to be here and be a part of it. But I have one request. I want to come back for the ribbon cutting. because I want to see all the amenities and I want to talk to the people that are going to have the opportunity to call it home. So thank you so much for allowing me to be here, and I look forward to coming back. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'd like to invite Shannon Landauer to come up. She's the Executive Director of the CADC. Thank you, Shannon.
Good afternoon. I'd like to just start by thanking the leadership at St. Anthony for letting me be a part of this special day for all of you. As many of you know, Carroll Area Development Corporation set out in a partnership with the City of Carroll and the Carroll County Supervisors to complete a housing needs assessment for Carroll County just about a year ago. We worked with RDG Planning and Design to really do a strong assessment of what those needs are for housing. Initially, the process was very much focused around workforce housing, and it clearly became evident how much senior housing is a part of that conversation for our community. As we worked through the research process, we had over 2,000 individuals that helped us out to develop our message and our desired goals. We worked very diligently to put together community needs for each of the communities in Carroll County, and also to develop goals and strategies for the next 10 years for Carroll County. Of the 600 units that were suggested over the next 10 years, 150 of those were senior housing units. We just want to make sure that St. Anthony is so well aware of how appreciated it is that you look at the vision not only for St. Anthony, but for the community and be a part of that larger picture. As we continue to work towards meeting those goals over 10 years, this project is going to be such an important part of the future and vision of Carroll County. And as much as housing is a part of the conversation today, as Lieutenant Governor alluded to, healthcare and social service occupations make up for about 24% of employment opportunities within our Carroll County labor shed. So again, the vision of St. Anthony and all of its activities to work towards the common goal and vision, the standard of excellence, and all things great for Carroll County in the future really do go beyond that 10-year vision a long ways down the road. Again, congratulations to all the leaders that brought this project forward. We're so excited to be a part of the day today and really look forward to what's going to be here behind me in such a short future. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Father Tim Johnson up to give us our blessing. May we at this time just bow our heads for this blessing. Lord God, we thank you for giving our leaders here at St. Anthony's a vision to build and for providing the resources for us to build. We believe that you will make our thoughts agreeable to your will so that these plans for this project may be established and they will succeed. We proclaim that all involved in this assisted care project will focus their attention and their efforts so that they can successfully complete these assignments and again bring honor to your name. Lord God, please bless this new assisted care project to provide care and protection, promoting the dignity of each who will be served here. Continue to bless St. Anthony's with all of the wisdom, the finances, and resources needed to build this facility. Bless this ground. Bring your protection upon those involved in the construction of this facility, and keep us at St. Anthony's always vigilant to protect the dignity and the care of each individual entrusted to our care. In the words of your servant St. Anthony, actions speak louder than words. Let your words teach and your actions speak. With your blessing, Lord, let us begin. Amen. We're going to break down this area real quickly. If the folks that are going to be